the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We are honored to have you with us for our special presentation of the NBA on this Martin Luther King holiday. American Airlines Arena, the place, and the Miami Heat will be on their home floor as they go up against the Utah Jazz. And for Utah, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. Last time out for them, Freak set a career high in points. He's shown glimpses of what he's capable of before. Shaq, was his outburst a one-time thing, or can we expect more of that from him?
You know, he's a smart player. You know, the last game he had a matchup he felt he could exploit.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. Welcome to the American Airlines Arena, home of the Miami Heat, and a great, great venue for basketball. They know this is the type of game they need to win if they're going to take the next step, facing a closely ranked team. No clear underdogs based on the tail of the tape.
And I think for Miami, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And you know what? Even though the season hasn't been a complete disaster, they're pretty dysfunctional as a team right now.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Utah, Burke's the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Lyles out there with Gobert, and it's Burke in at the point. And it's Freak missing. Miami on defense. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And across the board in that game, guys, they shot the lights out.
Rarely do you see a team shoot like that from everybody. I mean, they were getting scoring from every position all over the court.
Utah shooting their first free throws of this game. And Burks hits 2 free throws. We're about 1 minute into the first. Freak dishes to Whiteside. Kicks it to Freak. It's stolen by Gobert. Now here's Burke. Wade is covering. Burks offline with the baseline jumper. Miami with the ball. 4-point game. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
Greg, you know, it was 1-1 split from two teams on the opposite side of the standings. And, you know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
Now here's Burke following the miss by Freak. There's the pick. Passes to Lyles. Clock at 6. No good. And Miami the other way now. Wade left side. Here's Freak. The basket good off the assist from Wade. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Gobert with a screen for Burke. Gobert the screen. Off the screen. And Whiteside sends it back. Hayward goes in. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Hayward's got his first points in this one.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Whiteside kicks to Freak. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Whiteside. Freak's got 5.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Burke the pass to Gobert. They double him with Freak. And that one's good. Burke.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Freak. Burke grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Goes back up. Wade with the block.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
There's the pass to Gobert. Now here's Burks. Tight defense on him. No one covering.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Freak dishes to Whiteside. Pass to Freak. Utah with the rebound. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
The shot's good on the assist by Wade. 7 points for Freak. Utah leading. Bird kicks to Gobert. He feeds it to Burks. Gobert the screen. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Now here's Burke. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Lakers.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
And it's Freak with the rebound. The Heat trail by 4. Whiteside up top. Here's Freak. And there's another one for the Heat.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now here's Burke. He's guarded closely. Gobert the screen. Dishes it to Hayward. Here's Burke. And it's Miami with the rebound. Freak's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Wade outside. Feeds it to Freak. The wide open look here for Bosch. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. Number 1, the Heat.
Kevin, I've always said shooting percentage individually and for a team is a function of the kinds of shots you get. This team leads the league in shooting percentage because 1, they have good shooters, but 2, they take high-quality shots. They're a very disciplined group.
Winslow's checked in for Miami. And Utah also making a switch. Max checked in.
Okay, Miami, now coming on the court are your Heat dancers. Let me hear ya.
In a tough league like the NBA, here's where Miami sits right now in the rankings. First in field goal percentage. First in fewest turnovers per game. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
They set the screen. They double him with Freak. It's stolen by Dang. Ripped away. Here's Gobert. Banked in off the glass. Gobert's got 6.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Here's Whiteside, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And Utah has possession. After the Heat pick up 2. Here's Wiles. Here's Gobert. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 8 points for him.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Freak kicks to Whiteside. Good ball movement here by Miami. Pass to Freak. Looking for Dang. He gets it there. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul.
Utah leading by 9. So on the floor for Utah. They've got Gobert. Alec Burks. Then it's Exum. Now the dish to Gobert. Here's Burks. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons was just phenomenal. He finished with 30 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside Bosch. He kicks to Freak. To the paint. T-Wade on the wing. Freak passes to Wade. Shot clock at 5. Freak. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. 12 points for Freak. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Gobert with a screen on Wade. There's the feed to Gobert. Down low. Now here's Burks. He's covered by Bosch. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start. The Heat trail by 11. Kicks it to Whiteside. Passes it to Freak. To the middle. Bosch dishes to Freak. Misses from close range.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
Now, here's Exum. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Lakers. The shot is off. And the Heat going the other way now. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Freak. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Exum with it. Out defended by Freak. To the wing on the left. Exum kicks to Burks. Wide open shot is on the money. Burks has got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Give it up for your Heat.
And a moment now to see the stats for Exum. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's getting around 8 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
Burke, he's checked in for Utah.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And here's Johnson outside. The long distance three is buried. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Utah leading by 11. To the paint, got a piece of it, and stolen by Whiteside. To the middle, here's Wade, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Heat have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Burks' shot is good.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
Miami's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Here's Bosch. Lays it up and banks it in. Bosch has got 5 now.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Good. Wade's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Burke with it. He's got 6. He dishes it to Exum. The pass to Burke. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists in the game. The Heat trail by 10. Freak passes to Whiteside. Freak dishes to Whiteside. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. That one goes. Count. 14 points for Freak.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now, here's Exum. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Freak with it. Burke covering. Pass to Burks. He feeds it to Burke. Here's Withy. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Burke. And Utah again with the bucket.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Freak kicks to Johnson. Dishes it to Freak. To the paint. Got a hand on it.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Exum's shot is off.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And he gets the bucket. 16 points for Freak.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
Give it up for your Heat.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. So, and through the first half.
Well, obviously things have not gone your way to this point, at least through the first 2 quarters. How are you guys going to get back in this one?
Well,
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports.
Complete domination. What a game for Burks. He has 18 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3, and it's Freak in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And Whiteside sends it back. Now here's Freak. Burke covering. And that one's good by Bosch.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Burks, the pass to Burke. There's the pick. Inside and stolen by Whiteside.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Miami, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Both free throws good from Wade. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Now here's Burke. D right on him. Feeds it to Gobert. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. And that's 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Here's Bosch. Can't get it to go. Utah leading by 13. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And again, Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Freak dishes to Whiteside. Freak kicks to Bosch. Pass to Wade. Now the feed to Freak. Outside Bosch. 6 on the shot clock. From 18 feet away. A rebound by the Jazz. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Burks can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 15. Freak kicks to Bosch. Whiteside sets the pick for Wade. Freak passes to Dang. Bosch dishes to Freak. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Freak's got 18 points in the game.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Burke, the pass to Lyles. The dish to Hayward. He kicks it to Burke. Off the pick. It's rebounded by Bosch. Bosch has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Freak kicks to Wade. At the elbow, it's Freak. Back to Wade. Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
The past few weeks, you can see how Utah stacks up. First in opponent field goal shooting. 8th in opponent points per game. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And go back to their top-notch defense. They just smother you and impose their will on you. A lot of nights it seems like teams don't even know what hit them.
Johnson, he's checked in for Luol Deng. 5 to shoot. Bosch inside. No good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Another miss by Utah. The Heat trail by 13. Freak kicks to Bosch. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bosch has got 9.
And the shooting has really been there for him today. But he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Bosch. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And here's Bosch following the 3 from Alec Burks. And that one's good. Freak.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Now here's Burke. Not a lot of room. To the middle. And Gobert kicks to Hayward. It's hauled in by the Heat. Whiteside's got his third rebound tonight. Freak dishes the Bosch. Wade passes to Freak. And the foul on Alec Burks. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Utah Jazz. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And I think for the Jazz, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Well, it figures to be a hectic finish to the season as they attempt to lock down a postseason berth. They've got very little margin for error the rest of the way.
Now here's Freak. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Back to Wade. Kicks it to Freak. Passes to Bosch. Wide open look. And it comes off the front of the rim. Utah leading by 12. It's deflected. Here's Lyles. Knocks down the 10-footer. The Heat have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime.
Get the ball inside.
To the inside. Bosch. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. You'd better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. Freak is second.
Well, this kind of ball distribution is necessary for a team to succeed now and later in the season. He can keep it up. I think more guys on the squad will get involved and produce at a higher level.
And Miami making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in. Exum, he's checked in for the Jazz. Gobert, the screen. Lyles passes to Hayward. Here's Lyles. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Lyles got 6.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's Freak. He dishes it to Wade. Now here's Freak. Burke covering. Stolen by Exum. And now Utah, fast break. Lets it go from 11. And again, it's Utah. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Utah?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
To the paint, here's Lyles. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
Assist goes to
Lyles got 8 points.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Outside Bosch. Drills the three-pointer.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Now here's Burke. He's guarded closely. Inside. Gobert the pass to Lyles. The shot by Hayward. Wide open. Wide open. Couldn't capitalize. The Heat trail by 15.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Freak. He's got 20. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Burke with it. Out defended.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The kick out to Bosch. The 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Jazz leading by 12. Now the pass to Gobert. Now here's Exum. He's guarded closely. Back to Gobert. Doubled by Bosch. And Gobert kicks to Hayward. And the rejection by Stoudemire. The defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws.
Looking at the game for Hayward, he's got 17 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Richardson, he's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Dwayne Wade. But he stays with it. And a wide open look for Freak. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Gobert, the screen. Here's Hayward. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Hayward's got 20.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Freak dishes to Winslow. Gobert against Stoudemire. And that one's good. Freak.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Utah leading by 12. Pass to Gobert. Jazz passing it around, and he gets the bucket. And it's now 22 points for Gordon Hayward.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now here's Freak. He's got 24. Richardson the pass to Stoudemire. 6 on the shot clock. Freak kicks to Winslow. No luck. Hayward with some nice D. Utah has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. The Heat trail by 14. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here's Hayward. He's got 22. Here's Hood. Out to the right wing. Here's Mack. Drills it from outside. Mack's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Freak dishes to Dragic. Gobert brings the double team. Freak passes to Stoudemire. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And Gobert kicks to Hood. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. He feeds it to Mack. Right at the free throw line. And that one comes up a bit short.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Dragic dishes to Freak. Ball stolen. Feeds it to Hayward. Shot from the wing. And Winslow pulls it down. The Heat trail by 13. Dragic the pass to Freak. Winslow's shot is off.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
To the right side. Matt. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 4th assist in this one. Now Dragic. Here's Freak. Got it off in time, but it's no good.
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
And welcome back to our checked in for the Heat. Then for the Jazz, Dante Exum comes in for Lyles. And it's Burke in for Mack. And so in the game for the Jazz, Burke and Exum in the backcourt. Hayward out there with Alec Burks. And it's Hood in at the 3 spot. Bosch, no good. Hayward with some nice D. And here we go. Fast break. Burks got it. Hayward outside. Wide open look. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Dang. Bosch kicks to Freak. Knocks down the 10-footer. Freak's got 12 points here in the second half.
Great pass by Bosch there.
Utah leading by 15. Dishes it to Burks. Here's Hood. Another miss by Utah. Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Here's Bosch. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Bosch has got 19 points.
Now that's an old school move right there. A good one, too, the fadeaway.
To the middle, here's Hayward, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 15.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Freak kicks to Bosch. Here's Whiteside. The shot misses. And it's Utah the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. The feed to Burks. There's the triple. And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got 7 rebounds in the game. Freak dishes to Whiteside. Dang kicks to Bosch. Pass to Wade. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Feeds to Whiteside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
A different look for Utah. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Rodney Hood, and Lyle subbed in for Dante Exum. Now here's Burke. He's guarded closely. They double him with Freak. Shoots from the elbow. And there's Burke. That's good on the assist by Burks. And that's 13 points for Trey Burke.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
But that counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in a hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Hayward can't hit.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Right side, Dang. And here's Freak. Dang kicks to Whiteside. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Miami ball.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Burks. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And he knocks down the first one.
2.
And both free throws good from Whiteside. Jazz leading by 14. Pass to Lyles. Hayward outside. Inside, here's Burke. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 15 points for Trey Burke.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Now here's Freak, following the miss by Chris Bosh. Gobert with it. The dish to Burks. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Freak kicks to Wade. Whiteside a screen. The drive by Wade. Tries again. Whiteside, good.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Now here's Burke. Hayward from outside, and he gets it to go. Hayward's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Freak kicks to Bosch. Dang passes to Freak. He dishes it to Whiteside. It's Freak, top of the key. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Bosch.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
The Heat trail by 15. Here's Freak. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Another steal. Now here's Burke. He's covered by Whiteside. They get it back. Burke's the pass to Lyles. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. And the Jazz lead by 15.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Freak. Misses in close. Jazz shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Burke. It's hauled in by the Heat. 8 on the wing.
Ball inside.
And some very quick points for him on that possession.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Now here's Burke. Here's Lyles. Hayward outside. 6 to shoot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Some fantastic numbers for Burke. He has 15 points and 9 assists. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hood's checked in. Now here's Freak. Whiteside dishes to Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. Jazz leading by 11. And stolen by Freak. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
But, Greg, they can't relax yet. I mean, they've still got plenty of work to do here.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
Get the ball inside.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And, Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst, and I think it allowed them to put that run together.
And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Wade.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now here's Hayward. He had a nice open look right there. Hayward's got 9 points in the quarter.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
To the inside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Down low, here's Hood. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Freak kicks to Bosch, and he makes good on the layup. Bosch has got 25 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Hood can't get it to go.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard said.
Yeah, not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard.
Now here's Burke after the miss by Lou Alday. Burke with it, out defended by Freak. Kicks it to Hood. There's the 3. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. And the Jazz lead by 14.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Jazz.
Great, generous ball movement tonight, a thing of beauty.
Yeah, remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Hayward. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Good on the shot.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Now here's Burke. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win.